request the Vice Chancellor of Independent University Bangladesh, Professor Mirat Pagan, to hand token of appreciation to our Honorable Minister of Information, the People's Republic of Bangladesh. I now request our Chairperson of Academia, Ms. Joseph, to present the press to our Honorable Minister.
Shubharatri and a very good evening. Welcome everybody to IUB. It is our extreme honor and pleasure to host the Academia's event here at IUB. You are here, or we are here tonight to celebrate your success, to celebrate your achievement. But there's another purpose of this kind of events. Not only to celebrate what you have already achieved, but also to encourage you to continue to excel, to continue to be high achievers. And people will tell you different reasons for why you should strive to be high achievers. And most of people will tell you that you should do it for money, for status, for image. And I say you should do it to be happy. That's what I always tell to our students. You should do it to be happy. Now, what makes people happy? What percentage of happiness do you think comes from the money, image, and status? What do you think, 80%? 50%? What do you think? How much percentage of happiness comes from money, status, and image? Yeah, that's what some people tend to believe. Actually, the research, 50, huh? Okay, here's the answer. The researchers in the United States, they quantify the happiness, they measure it, they did a percent of happiness comes from money, status, and image. Now, of course, thank you. Let me clarify this. You do need a certain amount of money to be happy, right? Somebody who has to survive with 5,000 taka per month will definitely be less happy than somebody who survives with 5 lakhs per month. But there's a limit. Somebody who has 5 lakhs taka per month is as happy as somebody who has 5 crores per month. Because there's a certain limit. Once you achieve it, then adding extra money will not help. And the other thing that you need to remember is those people who focus on money, image, and status, they're focusing on what can only bring them 10% of the happiness, so they're never really happy and they never really have enough. So the question becomes, where does the 90% of happiness, the other 90% come from? And you might be surprised, again, the research showed that 50% of that happiness comes from our genetic makeup. Some people are just born to be happy, some people are just born to be unhappy. I'm sure you all have friends or parents even. Whatever you do, they will be unhappy, right? I mean, you get all A's and they say, oh, you know, but maybe that's not good enough, maybe you should be better in cleaning your room and, you know, whatever, right? So 50% comes from our genes. What about things you do on purpose? Things you do to achieve something. And this is what you guys are doing. You excel. This is where your happiness will come from. So a big congratulations to all of you, and let me conclude with an offer to you. Everybody, anybody who will, when the time comes for you to go to the universities, anybody who has 5 A's in O levels and at least 1 A in A levels, not only will get 100% scholarship at IUB, will also waive the admission test for you. So you will not have to sit for the admission test because we know how good you are. And we'll also waive that 1,000 taka admission form fee. All right? So this is our offer to you. And I hope when the time comes, I'll see a lot of you here at IUB. Thank you very much.
I already can see smiles in your face. So let's try to gather some more energy because you have been waiting for a long, long time. So can we go for a round of applause for the awardees? I feel really honored to be here in this occasion because this is my second time I'm coming to this place. And I feel that this is a great opportunity for students to come and see a university in Bangladesh. I don't know whether you had much time to look around the university, but this is an opportunity, of course. Honorable Chief Guest, Vice Chancellor of IUB, Management of Academia School, parents and teachers, a very good afternoon and good evening as well. I know we have 197 awardees, if I'm not wrong, and I don't know how many of you have completed A-levels and how the rest O-level, IGCSE or O-levels. And I must say actually that this is the students who have completed A-levels. This is maybe the end of a part of your study, but a new life is now going to start for you because you are now going to start studying at universities. And from our statistics, maybe it may not be 100% correct, but so far we could gather the information from different sources. We know the students completing their A-levels from Bangladesh, around 30% of them are going abroad, and the rest 70% remain in Bangladesh because we have now, many of our students are now getting opportunities to study at many of our public universities. That includes BUET and Medical College as well, and of course Dhaka University and IB and many other public universities. And the rest are, I suppose, going to private university, coming to private universities, and IUB is one of them, of course, one of the leading private universities. I know that you have got excellent results, outstanding results, and being a country manager of Pearson Edexcel, I really feel proud of you. And you must not forget that your today's achievement.
For your kind words, finally, I would now like to invite our chief guest, Honorable Minister of Information of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Dr. Hassan Mahmood, MP, to grace the occasion by saying a few words.
Special guest, Vice Chancellor of Independent University, Professor Milan Nagaru. Special guest, Country Manager of Edexcel, Mr. Saidur Rahman. Chairperson of the Academia School, Vice Principal, and the teachers here, parents of the students, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. Indeed, this is a great pleasure for me to be here. Especially my daughter is a student of Academia. My eldest daughter, she is a student of A-level in Academia School. In the morning, I thought the program would be in Dhanmondi area. And just a few minutes ago, I was listening to the Vice Chancellor of independent university, and he has announced that all the students who are, will be awarded today, they don't need to go through the process of admission. They will get automatic admission. And also he has announced some waiver of some fees. Thank you for that. First of all, I want to congratulate all the students who are going to get High Achievers Award today. I want to congratulate their parents and the teachers as well, because without their help, it would never be possible for them to achieve this. Academia is a good school. I was just talking to the chairperson, and she has told me that some students of Academia has got world highest on some subjects. And 5A, only those students are going to get High Achievers Award who have got 5A out of, I think, 8 or something like that. So definitely, this is a good school providing quality education to the students for a long time. That's why I want to congratulate Academy as well. But to the students, I want to say something. What is life? To me, life is a battlefield. And in the battlefield, you have to fight on to achieve the goal. In the battlefield, you will find that in the battle, you compare with whom you had a lot of memories. You have worked for a long time. You might become wounded by the bullet of opponent. You can look at him, but you have to fight on to reach to the destination. To me, life like a battlefield. In the battlefield, you have to fight. In your life, also you have to fight. You have to have dream. If you don't have the dream, then you cannot go far. The person who doesn't have the dream, he does not have the effort to reach to the destination or to fulfill the dream. So every person, to achieve something, have to have dream. And to materialize the dream, or to make the dream real, you have to fight on like in a battlefield. In your life, you will find many of your shadows will be lost. The shadows will be lost. You might lose your biggest shadow, one of your parents. You might. Few years later, I came to know what is mother. I used to notice when people would say, looking at me, his mother has died, then only I have noticed that I don't have the mother. So mother definitely a big shadow and a big support for you. So many things you might lose, you might lose in the journey of the train, in the journey of the life. But you can't stop. You have to fight to achieve the goal, to reach to the destination. Life is like that. So I am requesting you today. I tell my children also, to my daughter, who is a student of academy school, I tell the same to my daughter also. Life is a battlefield. You have to fight in your life like you are fighting in a battlefield. But you are very fortunate. Most of you are from affluent families. And that's why you are very fortunate. And you have to look at the poorer people. You don't ask for more and more to your parents. You just think about others who are poorer. You have to think about them. Then, just a few minutes ago, the Vice Chancellor was listening to me I was listening to him. He was saying that a person with 5,000 earning per month, a person with 5 lakh earning per month, a person with 5 crore earning per month, the person 5 crore earning per month might be unhappy, might not be the happy same as the person who is earning only 5,000. So, to become happy, happiness is something different. To become happy, you can become happy. Otherwise, it is difficult to become happy. So today, I would not say, I would not elaborate my speech. I would just ask you not to dream only for yourself. You have to have dream for the society, for your family first, for the society, and for your country. Only then you can do something for the society. A very intelligent person who does not think about the society and the country, in future he might be a big officer, he might be a very eminent doctor, or he might be something else. But when a person from his village would come to his door will not open. We don't need that kind of intelligent person. We need the person like that. You have to combine your intelligence with morality, with patriotism, and sympathy for others. Only then you can become a complete person. Otherwise not. So I request you, the students, to combine your intelligence with the morality, values, patriotism, and sympathy for others. And you have to look at the poor people as well. And I also would request you, I tell mostly whenever I go to a students' gathering, I tell the same. Just think about your parents, how much pain they are taking to raise you from your childhood, when you were baby, till today, and in the coming years as well. But when you become older, you have to take care of them. Now, you are their child, when you will be grown more, and your parents will become older more, then they will become your child. So you have to take care of them. Finally, I would say, the journey of life has been started to go to the end station of death. Every day, all the moment, you have to keep in mind, the journey of life will end at the station of the death. We all have to die. Every day, we are becoming closer to the event death. You have to keep in mind it. So, thanks. And finally, I wish all the success in future for all the achievers, high achievers award. Also, that you can keep this, this achievement in future also. If you are lost in future, then this achievement will not bring fruit for you. So you have to keep on this, and for that you have to fight on in future also. Thanking you, and thanking to academia and independent university. I want to conclude here. Thanks to you all. Jai Bangla. Jai Bangla.
এই ক্যামেরাগুলো তো পাচ্ছে না।
And also, I would ask her to please hand over a token of gratitude to Mr. Liton Abdullah, Regional Business Development Manager of Pearson Excel.
Teachers and beloved students, we are really honored by your gracious presence, and our chief guests and special guests are here. We have all gathered here today, this evening, to give away the awards to about 200 meritorious students of the Academia High Achievers Award of 2019. It's a great honor, it's a privilege actually to honor these meritorious students who have participated in the IGCSE and IAL exam held under the curriculum, NXL curriculum under the British Council arranged by Pearson. So congrats to all the awardees for your brilliant results. Your hard work and coordinated efforts have made it possible for you to come out with such brilliant results. I hope and pray that you succeed in every sphere of your life in future as well with flying colors. We are very much grateful to the parents for supporting us in all possible ways. Today, we are very much grateful and thankful to the Vice Chancellor of IUB for extending his support by providing a venue and arranging this, and we could arrange this award ceremony in such a grand manner in this lovely evening in the IUB auditorium. Not only that, the management of IUB also sponsored the event today. We are really thankful to the IUB team for the support. I take this opportunity to thank our teachers and all our supporting members from academia for arranging this program in such a wonderful way. So, I'm thankful to all actually here, and I would also like to inform that inshallah every year we have been observing that with the grace of Almighty, we have been observing that the number of awardees in Academia High Achievers Award or the Daily Star Award or the NXL Award is increasing in number every year. So it's actually the perseverance and the contribution of the parents.
The next ones are Aisha Abri, Rayana Rahman, Saida Labiba Faiza Uzma, Fatima, Shahar Rajesh. Okay. The next award goes to Aisha Abri for receiving World Highest in Chemistry and Economics in the IGCSE O levels. The next award goes to Rayana Rahman for receiving a World Highest in Further Pure Maths in IGCSE O levels.
Sorry, sir,
please be waiting at my left hand side. So the next names are B.M. Zahin Sadiq, Devyani Dedna, Lamia Zubair, Maisha Munawara, Mohammad Hasibur Rahman, Mohammad Mahabin Rahman Shifat, Mishkatul Anwar, Mutasir Mul Haq, Munif Mahdi, Tasnim Mazhar, and Lamia Farah. B.M. Zahin Sadiq for receiving 4A or A star in IAL. Devyani Devna for receiving 4A or A stars. Habib Hossein for receiving 2A or A stars. Irfanul Haq for receiving 2A or A stars. Qazi Mahmudur Rahman for receiving 2A or A stars. Mubashra Rabir Muntaha Islam for receiving 2 AOI stars.
এটা কিভাবে নেবে সবাই সামনে দেন আছে
This is a librarian.
Sir, we also offer full course on Bangladesh Revolution. No, at undergraduate level, at the beginning level. It's a compulsory course.
খুব বেশি স্টুডেন্ট হলে কিন্তু ইউনিভার্সিটি কোয়ালিটি ডিটারিয়েট করে
সবাই প্লিজ ক্যামেরা লুক এভরিবডি ওয়ান মোর